Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. While we get a break, let's now take a look at the October standings out east. You look at the Wildcats. They've had a very slow start to the season so far, down in the bottom half of the conference.
Well, right now for the Wildcats, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
And when you talk about inconsistency, I think a lot of it has to go to the players because ultimately they're the ones that dictate how they perform.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
For most teams in the NBA, success starts at the top. The challenge for owners, most of whom don't come from basketball backgrounds, is picking the right person to entrust with roster decisions. That skill set is hard to evaluate sometimes, but getting that first decision right can sometimes make all the difference. Kevin?
It sure can. All right, D.A., thanks. Clark, you'd think that team chemistry would just improve as the season goes along, but maybe not if you have personality issues in that locker room.
You know, Kevin, it's one of the most fragile elements in team sports: chemistry, culture, accepting roles, sacrificing your own individual game for the good of the team. And I think it's always a work in progress.
And as a leader, as I know you were when you played, I'm sure you were dealing with those things all season long.
Yeah, you try to lead by example, but also there's opportunity and times when you have to step up and voice what you see that could be detrimental to your team's success.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Big Red out there with the natural. Then there's A-Train. Then it's the Kid, and it's Thunder in at the 2 guard. And for the Jayhawks, Goose out there with Doc. And there's Maverick. Then there's A-Train, and it's ABC in at the 4. 5 to shoot. Here's Thunder. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's ABC. Here's Dotson. The pass to Moss. Fires for 3. And no good. And the Wildcats the other way now. About 1 minute into the first quarter. The Kid passes to the natural. Shoots from 8. Rebounded by the Jayhawks.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Pass to A-Train. And we're about 1.5 minutes into the first quarter. That's tipped. Passes it to Thunder. The tray. It's rebounded by Garrett.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Jayhawks shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw. The Wildcats have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Richards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
Well, you know, whenever he got to the line, he just couldn't find the target. But nights like that do happen, even to the best of them.
He's off on the first. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Here's Maverick. Back to Dotson. And the pass to Moss. The three. Not going to go that time. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Dotson, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jayhawks will have another go. Here's ABC. Pass to Azubuike. Just 5 on the clock.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Whitney with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game again.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Here's Maverick. Pass to Garrett. Now Azubuike. Nice touch on the shot from close range.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Whitney. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds to the Wildcats. Here's Thunder. A 14-point game for him in the win again.
And he also made his presence felt on the defensive side as well. 3 block shots were registered in that game.
Clock is at 3. Here's the natural. That one doesn't go. And it's the Jayhawks the other way. And Azubuike kicks to Dotson. And here's Azubuike. Here's Garrett, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's A-Train. Passes it to Richards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight. And that one misses. Wilson, he's checked in for the Jayhawks. Second free throw, no good.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
And they need every point they can muster right now. They've got to cash in here.
Here's the natural. No points in the game yet for him. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Here's Garrett. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the missed free throws starting to be an issue.
Yeah, they're scuffling at the line. Struggling is a better way to put it. But you like the fact they're getting there. Now it's just a matter of knocking them down.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Garrett. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Here's Big Red. He's coming off a 13-point game again.
And how about the block shots, guys? I mean, just overpowering on the defensive side. Really, he was the intimidator.
Here's the natural. 5 on the clock. Misses from short range. Last game for the Wildcats, they picked up the win against the Wildcats. ABC passes to Azubuike. Kicks it to Garrett. And he dunks it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Thunder after the basket by the Jayhawks. There's the pass to Whitman. Trying to get something going, and the Natural's going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Smooth checked in for Maverick. Wildcats making a switch here. Jayhawks leading by 4. Wilson the pass to Garrett. Outside Wilson. Pass to Garrett. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jayhawks. Mr. Fundamentals checked in for the A-Train. Bottoms comes in for ABC. The Mavericks subbed in for Goose. And then for the Wildcats, Brooks checked in for the Kid. Jay comes in for Thunder. And it's Q in for A-Train. Clark, last couple years, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge. A gigantic weapon for a lot of teams. You live by it, you die by it. Some teams can accept, though, the ramifications of a bad shooting night.
Yeah, I think it's too big a premium not to really overweight the three-point shot. A 50% premium on that particular field goal when it goes down. But I do like to see balance. Attacking the rim, spacing the floor. I love to see guys and teams shoot the mid-range shot as well. But the three-point shot and the way teams use it and shoot it is here to stay for sure.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
Wilson the pass to Smooth. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Jayhawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Down low, got a piece of it. Montgomery. The natural to pass to Montgomery. Shot clock at 6. To end the drought. Rebounded by the Jayhawks.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Maverick passes to Wilson. Pass to Smooth. Off target there with the little leaner.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Here's Smooth, and it's blocked, and he gets it back. Maverick passes to Smooth. Second chance shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. T's checked in for the Jayhawks. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Wildcats, trailing by 5. And the ball out of play. The Jayhawks will inbound. Jayhawks leading by 5. Passes to Bottoms. Now the pass to Smooth. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Brooks, the pass to Jay. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Q. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Here's Maverick. Passes it to Mr. Fundamentals. Oh, that's blocked.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Q passes to the natural. It's deflected. T. Brooks covering. The pass to Maverick. Here's Smooth. It's tipped. Montgomery, the pass to Brooks. Here's the natural. Off target from the baseline. From deep three-point range, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so the first quarter wraps up without too much action on the scoreboard. Jayhawks lead by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Jayhawks in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Jayhawks leading by 5. So on the floor for the Wildcats. Q out there with Jay, and it's the natural. Then there's Jay, and it's Brooks in at the small forward. Here's Dotson. 14 points from him the last game again. Here's Smooth. Off with the layup.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Clark, how do you think great coaches go about making that connection with their players?
Well, it starts with being candid and holding the player accountable. Great players want to and need to be coached, and great coaches find a way to do that effectively for that individual and for the team.
First free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Sinks the triple.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
T's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Pass to Jay. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Brooks. And it's denied. And it's out of bounds to the Wildcats. Big Red's checked in for the natural. Six to shoot. Here's Q. Off target from three-point range. To the inside. Here's Dotson. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Pass to Bottoms. Back to Dotson. To the middle. Here's Smooth. And finally they hit one. Smooth's got the lead up to 11 now for the Jayhawks. Q passes to Brooks to end the run, and it's blocked.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Lock at 6. There's Bottoms. That shot, no good. Here's Montgomery. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And now the first timeout called here for the Jayhawks.
And it just seemed to me they wanted it more. I mean, you look at the second chance buckets, didn't play a whole lot of up and back. I mean, they stayed with each shot, grabbing the rebound, converting when they could.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jayhawks. A-Train, he's checked in for Mr. Fundamentals. ABC comes in for Smooth. The Maverick subbed in for Bottoms. And then for the Wildcats, the kid, he's checked in for Brooks. Thunder comes in for Jay. And it's A-Train in for Q. And the Jayhawks making a change here. Garrett's checked in. The Wildcats have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's A-Train. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And so it's Garrett with it. He brings it up for the Jayhawks. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Moss, the pass to Garrett. Lets it go from the wing. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Here's Montgomery. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Here's Garrett. And there's the pass to T. Here's Maverick for 3. And the Jayhawks again can't hit. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. And there were thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors lost to the Raptors in the finals last year, combined with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson, have opened things up. And for the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league that believe it's their time.
Probably so. The West is strengthened. There's no doubt, DA. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you. Wilson, he's checked in for T. Pass to Wilson. Garrett looking over the floor. Misses, and the dry spell continues. The Wildcats have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. They get it again. Thunder off target at the rim. Jayhawks leading by 7. Here's Maverick. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's Thunder. Whitney with it. Fires from 18. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by Azubuike.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Count that one. And now it's an 11-point Jayhawk lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Moss, the pass to Wilson. Shoots over Whitney. The shot by Wilson, no good. Pass to Thunder. Shoots the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Garrett. Outside Wilson. Passes to ABC. And it's Garrett in the corner. And it's blocked. Here's the break. Here's Whitney. Makes that one after missing his first 6 shot attempts. 1 for 7 and hungry for more.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Now Azubuike. He has 6. Here's ABC. Offline with his 3. In the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds, but that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart, make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
Here's Garrett. From deep. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Wilson against Whitney. No good. Still playing with the cold hand. Makes him just 1 for 8. Here's Garrett. The pass to Maverick. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Smooth checked in for the Jayhawks. Bottoms comes in for Goose. And then for the Wildcats. Brooks checked in for the Kid. Jay comes in for Thunder. And it's Q in for A-Train. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Q passes to Jay. On Tuesday, then on Sunday. This is his first chance at the line tonight. No good on the free throw.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Jayhawks leading by 6. Here's Bottoms. Over to the left wing. Here's ABC. Outside Wilson. Tries again. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. 1:33 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Bottoms. Here's Maverick. Inside, here's Bottoms. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Jayhawks have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Q passes to Brooks. There's the lob to the hoop. Passes it to Jay. 6 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he hasn't cashed in on his chances at the line, only making 1 free throw. And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Jayhawks leading by 4. Here's Maverick outside Wilson. The pass to Smooth. The layup missed. Smooth's gone just 2 for 8 from the field. Right there at 25%. Here's Jay. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Tonight, he's gone 3 of 6 from the line.
And a tough opening half for him in terms of his free throw shooting.
Yeah, he's done well to get to the line, but I tell you, he's left a bit to be desired in terms of his cash-in rate.
That one is off.
And he's taking care of the hard part tonight, which is getting to the line, but he hasn't finished the job once he gets there.
T's checked in for Wilson. He hits the second from the line. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Maverick. Pass to T. Just 5 to shoot. Smooth passes to ABC, and it's blocked. Here's Q, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Jayhawks out front. They lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Checking out the Jayhawks. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, they're putting bodies on people. If you just look at the rebounding numbers, you can tell that they've been putting their body on and being more physical than the other team. Now, that fact looms large on both sides, and that's going to be the difference in the second half.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted, playing an outstanding game. They can keep it up in the second half, they may wear the other side out.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. A-Train with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game it's been so far. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Jayhawks, we've got Maverick. Maverick out there with Goose. Then there's A-Train, and it's ABC in at the power forward. Here's Garrett. Pass to Azubuike. Over Whitney. Azubuike, no good. Here's Big Red. Another shot. It's blocked. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jayhawks will have another go. Doc, he's checked in for the Jayhawks. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Passes it to Moss. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He kicks to Garrett. Trying his luck from deep. That one doesn't drop. And the Wildcats the other way now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He hits one, and this is the second attempt from the free throw line. The Jayhawks have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. Now the pass to Dotson. Azubuike up top. He has 6. Here's Garrett. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
And so here are the Wildcats. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Pass to Whitney. Here's the natural. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Yeah, you know, he had a lot of misses for him.
Take a break.
And it looked to me as though he just never was comfortable from the foul line.
He misses the free throw. T's checked in for Doc. He's off on the second. Jayhawks leading by 4. Here's Garrett. Kicks it to Azubuike. Count it. Azubuike's got 8 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And so here are the Wildcats after the basket by the Jayhawks. Here's Thunder. No good with the triple.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And here's the fast break. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds to the Wildcats. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And here is Whitney, intercepted. Here's Garrett. Pass to Azubuike. There's the dish to Garrett. 6 on the shot clock. The 10-footer. Unable to get that one.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
The natural, the pass to Richards. To the left side wing. Sinks the three-pointer. 6 points for Thunder.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
To the wing on the left. Garrett, the pass to Azubuike. And no good that time. And the Wildcats the other way now. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. The game now all time. 9 points for Thunder.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Passes it to T. And Big Red gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Smooth checked in for the Jayhawks. Wildcats on D. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Azubuike, and it's blocked. And he recovers it. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Garrett.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Whitney. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Timeout, timeout.
And it's a 3-point Wildcat lead.
Start it.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wildcats.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And the Jayhawks making a change here. Wilson's checked in. And the Jayhawks have possession. It's a three-point game. Here's Garrett. There's the pass to T. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Whitney. Makes it off the glass. The kids got the lead up to 5 now for the Wildcats.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Pass to Garrett. Passes it to Smooth. Looking to end the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. No good on that one for the Jayhawks. Bottoms comes in for A-Train, and it's Doc in for Goose. No luck that time either. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Wildcats. And the pass to Montgomery. And here is Whitney from past the arc. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. It's good. Now it's a 7-point Wildcat lead.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Dotson the pass to Smooth. That one goes. Count it. Smooth's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Pass to Whitney. On the wing, Brooks. He lobs it up.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Shot clock at 5. Here's T. Out of hand on it, but they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Hugh passes to Jay. Shot clock at 6. Basket good. 6 points for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Bottoms, and he slams it one-handed.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And the free throw, no good. The Wildcats have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Whitney with it. 9 points in the game so far. Montgomery, the pass to Whitney. No good off the back of the rim.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Dotson. He's covered by Whitney. Passes it to Smooth. Now Wilson. Top of the key. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Being a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. 1:49 left here in the third quarter. Q passes to Jay. From deep three-point range. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. ABC's checked in for Bottoms. And a pretty brutal 29% since the break. T, the pass to Smooth. Here's Dotson. And there's the pass to T. And the three off target.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
Here's Whitney trying to get open as Brooks. A nice shot by Whitney. The Kids got the lead up to 9 now for the Wildcats. Pass to T. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jayhawks will have another go. Big Red's checked in for Jay. Here's ABC. And good that time. ABC's got 5.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Whitney against Wilson. Whitney misses.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Swiped away. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Rebounded by the Jayhawks. Wilson's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint. Here's ABC. And the basket is good. And he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Mavericks checked in for the Jayhawks. And then for the Wildcats, Thunder comes in for Brooks. And it's A-Train in for Q. And that one misses. The Wildcats have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Dotson the pass to Moss. Here's Wilson. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the visiting team, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here are the Wildcats. So on the floor for the Wildcats, we've got Big Red, Jay out there with the kid, and it's Thunder, and it's A-Train in at the point guard position. And so it's Garrett with it. He brings it up for the Jayhawks. They trail by 7. Here's Dotson. Can't cash in from close range. Pass to A-Train. From deep. No good. And it's the Jayhawks the other way. The pass to Smooth. Pass to Garrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, that's blocked. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's A-Train. Pass to Montgomery. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. A-Train, he's checked in for the Jayhawks. And he's good on the second. Here's Dotson. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
And the Wildcats call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
The natural, he's checked in for Jay. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last time out, I heard the Wildcats coach talking with his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in the position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Here's Azubuike. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. And 27% the offense is just embarrassing themselves. And he's able to get it back. Passes to ABC. Dishes it to Azubuike. There's the pass to Garrett. Here's Dotson. He's covered by Whitney. Just 4 to shoot. And it's denied. And the ball out of play. The Jayhawks will inbound. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Azubuike. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is off. And he can't hit the second. The Wildcats have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Here's A-Train. Pass to Whitney. Here's Thunder. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3, and Big Red gets the whistle that time. That will be foul number 5 on him. The Jayhawks have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Here's Dotson. Passes it to Moss. Here's Garrett. He's covered by Whitney. Goes up to the stripe. Doesn't go for him. And the Wildcats the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Took him no time at all on that one. 12 points for Thunder.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Here's A-Train. It's rebounded by Garrett. Garrett's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Moss, the pass to Garrett. Here's ABC. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Now Whitney. The pass to A-Train. Pass to Whitney. Here's Thunder. Here's Richards. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Wildcats. Passes it to Thunder. Here's the natural. 6 on the shot clock. They shoot again. That one a little long.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Here's Azubuike. Here's Dotson. That 3 off the mark. Being a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Being a rough 22% so far in this one. Moss. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And that one misses. So he comes up empty, missing both. Here's A-Train. Now the pass to Thunder. Pass to the natural. Pass to A-Train. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
And it's blocked. Here's Big Red. And there's the pass to Thunder. Here's the natural. Lays it up off the glass. The Natural's got the lead up to 10 now for the Wildcats.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Timeout called, the Jayhawks. And you look at Thunder, what a contribution.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, the Kid.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Here's Maverick. He's covered by Whitney. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Richards passes to A-Train. Pass to Thunder. Lock at 6. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And, you know, he hasn't been able to get to the line as much as he did in that first half. Credit the defense for making the adjustment.
Do you think it helps the pace of the game with the NBA recently modifying the shot clock rule that after an offensive rebound,
Take a break.
it doesn't go back to 24. It goes now to the new number, 14 seconds.
Well, I really like the rule because you don't have to bring the ball over the half-court line, which is 8 seconds, so it makes sense, and it does speed up the game, in my opinion.
No good on the free throw.
And the number of fouls he's drawn has resulted in a bunch of trips to the line. So even if he doesn't make them all, it still had a positive effect.
That one misses.
And the charity stripe once again proving to be the Achilles heel for him. His free throws have been way off the mark.
Here's Dotson. It's blocked.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Here's Whitney. That one goes in. And the Wildcats lead by 12.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Pass to Garrett. Trying to end the drought. It's blocked. Here's A-Train, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Wildcats. Passes it to Thunder from outside the arc. And the ball out of play. The Jayhawks will inbound. .152 left in the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Dotson kicks to Garrett. And that one is off.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
And it's good for 2. Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd.
Yeah, very little to cheer about for them at the moment.
Timeout called, the Jayhawks. They're trailing by 14. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. And the pass to Moss. Here's Garrett. He's covered by Whitney. Here's Garrett. Feeds it to Azubuike. Oh, we're going to see an ejection here, guys. Oh, boy, that's his second flagrant one foul of the game. And that's going to do it.
I can't believe he wouldn't exercise more control. I mean, knowing he already had one flagrant foul, you can't be that reckless when you're on thin ice like he was.
Greg, after his first flagrant, you knew the officials were going to have their eyes on him the rest of the way, and now he'll be making the lonely walk, the walk of shame, back to the locker room. Jay's checked in for Big Red. That free throw, no good. Clark, a lot of fans ask us what qualifies as a legal screen versus a moving screen. They feel there's a lot of gray area there. What do you think?
Well, I think there is some gray area because the problem you have, one of the problems is a number of veterans out there have become really masters at getting a little extra into their screen, which borders on illegal and many times is. So the league is doing a pretty good job of clarifying. And if you're moving your lower or upper body to help a teammate with your screen, then that should be called. And most times it is called as illegal. A hip check, a shoulder, any of that to set a screen is illegal.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Garrett. He feeds it to Azubuike. Oh, that's blocked. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
And they pick up 2.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Thunder. So we see the Wildcats get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.